Hey everybody, it's Razzie_Dazzy here. Yeah. So sorry for taking super long for making this video, or even starting a video. Mostly I do my videos whenever I I mostly do my videos at 8 p.m. actually, because I have less distractions, or my family members won't call me and stuff for anything. But I'm making this as an exception. Before I start this video, I just want I do want you guys to, before I start this video, before I start doing the tutorial and how to do things and give you guys advice on using specific art supplies, on especially how to save on them as well, I want you guys to subscribe to the channel. We're almost close to 200 subscribers. If we reach 200 subscribers, I will reveal my face. I will do a face reveal. So, yeah. So for today, we will be doing we're going to figure how to draw Luffy. This is a part 3 of how to draw Luffy in his Gear 5 form. So what we're doing is I'm just grabbing all of the colors that I need to do all of this, and we're starting with watercolor. The glorious, beautiful watercolor. So we have these watercolor watercolor pens with a little bit of water in them. There's a little bit in here. There's a lot in here, so we could use my old one. This is my new one. Sorry, my nose is very stuffy because my allergies are acting up. So yeah, you guys noticed that you noticed that I am using watercolors, right? And you noticed that I made a post about me making a Kingdom Hearts sculpture. So I hope you guys are ready for that, because I'm going to show you guys that, or maybe I'll make a sew with me video on that as well, right? So yeah. Anyway, we are going to use all these colors for the clouds, actually. So what we're going to do is basically use these for the clouds that are surrounding Luffy. I'm going to separate these two. And I'm hoping that these still work, because I haven't used these in a long time. What we're going to do is just layer and upon layer things, and then use the watercolor to actually watercolor them. We're just gonna do this. we're just like coloring it, but not too much coloring it, because we're going to add layers and blend them together with the watercolor, with the water pen, and make it blend perfectly. So we're not going to color the entire clouds. We're still gonna keep them white. So I am gonna put like a little bit of a swirl on this side. Put some. We're gonna put like enough like color to give us a good blending process. So yeah. How was your day, guys? My day was great. I will do a live stream as well. So yeah. So after we're done with this color, sorry about that. After we're done with this color, this is like a darkish gray that I just used. We're gonna use the 4 different type of grays to get that good color in. So yeah. Still need to use my sharpener. I do recommend getting these color pencils from Five Below if you have one. If you have a Five Below near you or a local one near you. These are really good for coloring. And get like one of those watercolor pens. You just put water in them and you squeeze it a little bit. Sometimes I need to squeeze it. I need to like squeeze the watercolor pen a little bit more to get those colors really bright. Okay. Just add a little bit more. Add a little bit more. I'm adding just a little bit. Not too much, because I don't want it to be gray clouds. And then we're going to, before we do that, I am going to, before we end up actually coloring the next layer, I would recommend just doing the layers, doing the other half separate, because it'll be easy. So now I'm going to teach you guys how to use this. So it's still a little bit wet, so I'm gonna just dry it off with my clothes. So this is what we're going with. See? So now I'm gonna show you guys. This is what color pencils are doing too. You could just like go crazy with it, but not too crazy because you don't want the whole thing to be muddy. I do recommend just drying off your watercolor pencil because it will be very muddy if you put the, because it will still have the gray in there. So just like wipe it off like it's like an actual paintbrush. Okay. I gotten this color done. Does not matter if you're going through the lines. You don't need to do this kind of method, but you could do it either way. You don't need to do it that kind of way. Okay. Sorry, I had to flip this over. If you have like a big sketchbook like I do, I would recommend flipping this thing over. Okay, we got the first layer done. Now, we could do the top layer. And also use different color shades of blue for the sky. I would recommend that as well. But always go a little bit light to give you that color. I don't know what color you guys are going for, but just go very light. I am going a little bit fast just because I feel like it. It's more easier that way, and yeah. But this is fine because we only did like a little bit on here, on the edges, because at least it'll be more drier. I would recommend if you don't have any space on your paper to do all this, it is fine. You don't have to, if you can't afford any of these kind of colors. I use what I got when I didn't have all this expensive stuff. So I would recommend use what you got. We are not doing the touch. I think like part 4 we will be doing touch-ups on Luffy and put some highlights. Okay, we're done with that color. Now we're going with the other color. You don't need to blend the colors in because they will be colored in with the watercolor pencils. I'm sorry for like all the bullshit that sorry with all like the bullshit that with my my live stream. So still trying to figure that out. So yeah. We're almost done. I just want to get the okay. Last color. You don't have to go with these kind of colors. I'm just showing you guys how to blend and stuff with watercolors. Sorry, my nose is like really runny. I know I'm covering the whole the paper right now. Okay, we're done. And now we can go crazy with the watercolor. This is the time where you actually want to go crazy on the watercolor though. Just squeeze a little bit to make a little bit of droplets. So you have something to to color on, but also I would highly recommend to spread it. I would like recommend, like, if you don't have like paper on you, you could just use your clothes, because at least this doesn't actually like come off. Like, it does actually do come off of your clothes, so you won't have to worry about messing up your clothes. This is just like cheap watercolor pencils from like Five Below and stuff. But I would recommend just spread out the water in your watercolor. Spread out all the water so you could get a good but I would recommend, before you do anything else, let this dry. Just let it dry. Okay. I would recommend using like some. I did pick out any other color I picked, but we are going just for pink and a hot pink to make the clouds look like candy or something. Give it like that soft color. So yeah, we're just gonna do this around the edges. Doesn't even need to be perfect, because we're just gonna spread this all over like butter. we don't need to like use so much. It's kind of like highlight for your colors. Commercial, sorry guys. I'm using like okay, where's the watercolor pencil? Actually, I don't think we need this color. But you can use 3 colors if you want to. Where's the thing? Oh, there it is. We're almost done. Just need to do a little bit more. I'll probably just do some more off screen. I know my coloring looks all like childish, but trust the process. Okay. Gonna end it here very soon. Okay. Last one. Okay. So now we could go slightly crazy. I highly recommend just keep on wiping down your watercolor pencil. I wish I wasn't so dang stuffy and I could talk more. Anyway, so basically do the same thing that I did just tell you how to like watercolor. So this is what you'll get as a result. See the result? This is what you'll get as you keep on doing this. But also wiping this down because this does pick up all the paper. Like, this would be better on watercolor paper, but I don't have any. So I would recommend saving up for watercolor paper because that's also expensive. Ugh, it's getting dirty.